So, our underlying passion as a church, which then leads us to a coffee shop, is that the thing that we're called to do is to be Christ-like, or to represent Him, to be a clear representation of Him, to care for people, to meet needs as people, not just as like the entity or the organization of church. Move this organization to smash people who have needs, rather people doing that, meeting needs and helping people and caring for. And so that lining up with the principle of having things actually make sense, it would only make sense that our facility would do the same thing, that we would have our, instead of a building with a steeple and fences and closed doors and only open for a moment every weekend, that we would, as a facility, we would be able to help people meet needs, practical needs, be able to be a valued place. It's just like we are called to be. And so the underlying passion is that we are called to be Christ-like. Therefore, our facility, the coffee shop, is being Christ-like in community. And being Christ-like in community is not done in isolation. It's done by being there. So that's what we're trying to do. So the future for us, so a church, a healthy church, or even a healthy organization is always growing and moving forward. That's how creation was made. It grows, there's process, there's cycle. And so growth and future for us is to multiply. So it isn't a moment where we say, well, we did that coffee house thing, we're done with that, now let's go be a real church. That's not our goal. Our goal is to do this within walking distance of everybody in our urban, dense area in our city. And then beyond that, there's every metro area with over 1 million people in the United States. The urban core is growing with young professionals. And what is needed there is not a traditional inner city church. And what's needed there is not a suburban church or a rural church. What's needed is something that's unique to the city. And we feel like we're called to not do it all ourselves, but to help others do the same thing in urban dense areas. To do artisan church, which is a church that's built and geared for a small area in a community that's urban dense, and with that measure of walking distance, and to keep doing that.